Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Quivz here, Quivz Does stuff. Slightly incompetent opening to the stream today because I didn't bother to check if my microphone was working before I started the stream. But no, it is working. I just need to quickly flit over and get YouTube back up as well. Right. Now I think we're actually on top of it. No, YouTube is lagging behind, so I need to change that to live. Alright, now I think we're... I might have not turned live chat on, I'm not sure. Well, if you can't chat and you do join my stream, that's a shame, sorry. Doesn't even matter. We'll worry about it next time. So, back to Starbound. We didn't get very far last time because I stopped to go and play Phasmophobia with my family. My brother and niece specifically. And those specific people are physically coming to my house today at some unknown time. So we might have to cut this stream short at some point as well. I don't know. Hopefully it won't be too quick. But yeah, we will try to get some actual gaming done this time. And we'll see. Hopefully you actually get to see more of the game before I have to stop again. Now, did I pick up anything else? I thought I did, yes. You see, it doesn't save your positions of your windows when you move them around to be more convenient. Yeah, that should be everything. Can cook some meat, that's always good. Might actually have been able to do more, but not just yet. It'll be a little bit before I can do it. There is a way to access early the improved recipes, but I haven't reached that point yet. It's early, it's not that early. It's just early. Alright, so I've got to go this way because the what's-his-face tells me so. The compass tells me so. So I should go this way. Definitely going to have to make some more of those soon, so let's do that before we go any further. I'm going to have to make some more of those, so let's do some of that before we go any further. Not 32 though. Well, we'll just craft it, let it have a few, and then we'll stop it. I just wasted time watering the plants when it was just about to rain. Oh well, can't win them all. There's a bit of iron ore here, we'll grab that. Because we still haven't upgraded our armor, and we're going to need iron ore to do that. I'm going to grab the coloured petals. I don't really need them. Okay, somebody wants to kill me. Gotcha. Can be a bit hard when you can't see into the dark, but I'll grab some of that just because. Can I make it up there? No, okay. I'll have to do something like this then. Yeah, like I said, the controls on this aren't as nice as some other 2D platforming games that work on mouse and keyboard. Terraria is the prime example of where, despite flying all over the screen at speed, Terraria handles really well, even for people just using a mouse and keyboard. It's excellent. God damn you. Oh, out of energy. I do kind of like that convenience. If you hit something, while they are in their being hit animation, you are immune, so you can get through them real quick. I don't know if it works with everything, like maybe bosses it doesn't work with or something. Oop. Didn't want to fall that far, but we didn't get hurt, so it's okay. It doesn't look like there's anything major in here. I'm going to bother going through it then. This might hurt. Ow. Yep. And that's nearly dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. How in the world I survived that, I will never know. Whew. Ah, Jesus. Go away, no. Don't spawn more of them. Christ. Should really just have swapped to my melee weapon rather than trying to actually gather materials from them with the hunting weapon, but you know, I didn't. It's too late. We made it. We somehow didn't die doing that. Relatively spectacular, in fact, that we didn't die, but hey, we didn't die, so we've got that. Oops. Oh, well. Didn't actually mean to use another salve there. I meant to pull the bow back, but I didn't have the bow selected because I wasn't paying attention. Get that. God damn it. There we go. Right. And copper. I will stop if I can find... yeah, I don't need to go and bother with those. We'll go down here quickly and get those couple of iron ores. Because there's... even though it looks like it's like 2, oh no. Got a good 5 there. That's worth it because we need to get iron armor at some point. We don't currently have any. Survival is much easier with improved armor. So you do get lots of different kinds of trees as well. There's a kind of cool looking kind of tree. Both of these guys are passive. It's kind of lucky because I didn't actually see them until I sort of stepped on them. But yeah, they're passive, so that's all fine. Yeah, so you do get different kinds of trees. These ones here are quite pretty actually. Grab that tomato plant. I'm going to be running out of space in the food section soon. Oops, I don't want to shoot him. He's passive. Right, this is the thing I was looking for. So this is the gateway. You need to find it, you need to discover that you need to get fragments, and then you need to get fragments. And there are 2 ways to get fragments. Somewhere on this planet will actually be a mine that's real easy to descend into. And by descending into said mine, you can find fragments without having to go to the core of the world. The other option is, and used to be the only way back in early access, you used to just have to dig down, and dig down, and dig down, and eventually you'd find lava and core fragments. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that right now. So we'll just beam up to get away. I could cook all this food. I'm definitely going to have to eat something. Oh no, I've still got plenty of food slots, so that's fine. Alright, and there's a boiled pearl peas and some rice already on there. We'll eat my steak, because that fills up a lot of space. We'll also eat the last canned food, although that was a bit of a waste, because I had lots of space left. But anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. Do all this copper. Sometimes it is worth keeping ores. You will get a lot of missions and quests from NPCs, and for those NPCs sometimes their quest requirements will be something like iron ore or copper ore as opposed to iron bars or copper bars. So yeah, sometimes it's worth keeping some. This early in the game I like to basically make everything because I'm going to be using some of it, if not all of it, pretty quickly. But then later on I will not convert everything into bars until I actually need bars. don't need any of those things, but that's alright. Over here, see if I can make a piece of armor. No, I can't yet. Why not? Because I don't have any woven fabric. So I need to make 1 piece of string and 5 pieces of woven fabric. I'm going for the chest plate because it's, at least I think, the most increases my armor by the most. As the step 1 version, but anyway. Glam. Now these are what I'm currently wearing, so they do nothing. This is what your character looks like naked. If you could get offended by that, I'd be amazed. Anyway, I haven't actually looked what the humans look like naked. They might be more obvious, but I doubt it. It's tiny, tiny pixels, guys. Get over it. Sprouts chest guard. Right, now I'm wearing that. Now, your decorative slots are always the ones next to it. So there's your head, chest, legs, back, and then decorative slots for each of those. So I could, for example, put my chest plate back on and I'd look like I'm wearing that chest plate. But I don't care. These are worth money, so I will keep them for now because I can sell them later. But yeah, not hugely important. I will cook everything else. I really shouldn't, because I'm getting close to where I could actually make worthwhile food. But yeah, screw it. I'll cook everything else. I will also go back down to the farm because I have a lot more seeds that I want to plant, and better to do that early so that things can get growing. Water these ones that have progressed far enough now. Is that bird going to attack me? No, you never quite know. I mean, it seems like it'd be reasonably obvious, but you never quite know. Pretty much everything at night attacks you, but not everything during the day. I'm eventually going to need cotton, so getting the cotton plants started now is a good idea. Going to need some more space as well, so I'll hoe a bigger area. It is quite laborious, all this planting and harvesting and stuff, and it gets easier later on when you get sprinklers. But I've never actually reached that point. I'm just making assumptions here. I assume that then once everything waters itself and you don't have to worry about it, it's easy. I mean, that makes sense, right? That's not... If you don't have to do anything to get the end product, that's more efficient, more preferable. Let's just say preferable. Right. Now, I didn't explore much to this way either, so I'm just going to have a quick run over here for a bit. And then we will see if we don't find the mine in this direction, we'll go for a quick dig straight down instead, which, as I said, accomplishes a similar sort of thing. Oh yeah, I should really be using the hunting gear for this, especially for these guys who are quite easy to dodge and kill. I don't think you get anything killing the rabbits. The rabbits can be killed. Another one of these damn birds. At least he gives up chicken when you kill him. Well, I say chicken. It looked like a chicken. It actually says cooked poultry. Quite specifically. It's not being specific about it being a chicken or a duck or a whatever. It's a poultry neutral. Poultry neutral. Oh, damn. That shouldn't be that funny, but I actually find that really amusing. Oh, dear. And these guys, they're just annoying. Alright, so I'll just let them run off because I don't need it. Some more cotton is good, some more rice also, not a bad thing to have, more wheat, nice. Sugar would be nice, haven't found any sugar yet. A lot of recipes need sugar, but I haven't found any sugar. also be really nice, but we're not finding much in the way of iron either. Oh well, what are you going to do? So yeah, like I said, the worlds, well, in the previous video anyway, perhaps you're only tuning in for this one, who knows? But in the previous video I did point out that the worlds are spheres. So despite this being, well, I suppose you could call them circles then, because this is two-dimensional. If you go all the way in one direction or the other, you come back to your starting point because the worlds are circular. So it's a small thing, but it's a nice... I liked the addition when I discovered it. Terraria's world ends, like just ends at either end. You know, design choice doesn't really affect things that much, but it is different, whereas this one has, you know, made the concerted effort to go, well, these are planets, you travel to lots of them. It's not just one, there are an infinite amount. I don't know if I'm overstating the size. It might be lots, not infinite, but anyway, there's a lot. I doubt you would visit all of them in a playthrough, even if it is finite. Yeah, they've decided that, oh well, if it is going to be that sort of thing, then we should make them spheres and you should actually be able to go all the way around. Right, this is the camp of which I was talking. So there will always be one friendly NPC and lots of these crates, which sometimes contain loot, like bandages. And fragments. So those were the fragments of which I was speaking. There they are, core fragments. They turn up occasionally. Put the bandages there next to those. Manipulator modules. That lets you actually upgrade your matter manipulator using these paths. But I'll get more into that later. I'm kind of busy at the moment doing stuff. And I like these crates because they've got a cool metal look. And they store a lot for the space that they take up. You get 16 things, which is pretty good in that tiny amount of space. So yeah, you'll see a lot of stuff in these crates. The loot is so good. And it is one of the first early places where you'll get weaponry, so I just got a new weapon, but I might just pull out quickly and see what it was. A spear. A spear with something, so better than my sword with nothing. So let's see what the spear does. So it's just a pretty standard spear, but if I hold the button down, oh, it uses a lot of energy, but that's pretty good. Other than being pretty good, it doesn't actually appear to do much damage though, but that's alright. It's still probably better than the sword I already had. So we'll go with it for now and see what happens. You will need to light your way through this cave. A lot of it is unlit or badly lit. And there are lots of monsters in here, some of which fly, some of which, like this green guy below me, spits a ranged attack at you. Ah, damn it. Didn't move quickly enough. He has sometimes gives some pretty good crafting components, so I'd like to kill him with the bow for sure. There are some things where it's like, I don't really need those crafting components, or I never use them, or whatever, and I won't bother, but yeah, for that guy, no, he's gotta die by bow. Ah, jeez. Better. Right, a couple more torches, just because it's freaking dark down here and I can't see what's coming. Another camping spot, we'll take that because I am missing a few hit points. Not much, but I am missing a few hit points. And back to it. Yeah, so you should... Okay, now this is a mini boss fight that can be cheesed so long as you have any ranged weapon. Because this guy can't jump. And he's got a couple of these juniors here as well. So the idea is you just wait for him to get bored of standing in here, and he will eventually walk out, and then you shoot him again. Well, in my case, I can just stab him with this spear as well. That's kind of good. I don't know if he's going to give up anything good, so I'm going to try and get the last hit in with the bow. He gave up some core fragments. Alright, and these guys... inconsequential compared to their parent boss fight. It's not too bad. He doesn't do a heap of damage, so you can just climb down in here and wail on him with a melee weapon and you'll probably be alright so long as you've got some health items, but if you can't cheese him, why not cheese him? Grab a few of these because they're useful. Use the core fragments to activate the gate, but I don't have enough core fragments, do I? How many core fragments do I have? 21, that is enough core fragments. I will keep looking through this because there are other treasure chests and things. Like, this is a pretty big area normally, so there'll be a lot of treasure and it's worth grabbing all the treasure. Not to mention I like the storage chests, as I've already pointed out, those are really useful. So I tend to grab as many of those as I can. Comes a bat. These also give up chicken. Or poultry. Although in my opinion a bat is a mammal, so that's not appropriate. Oh no, leather. I think they also give up poultry. But yeah. Anyway, it's not like I wouldn't eat a bat in real life either. I mean, you know, if it was humanely slaughtered and everything else, you can't go and eat cows and then complain about eating all the other animals just because they're cuter or something. That's in my opinion a kind of prejudice. So yeah, so I will eat a lot of it, but you know, the humanely slaughtering means more to me than most of the other stuff. I mean, I will eat the cutest of animals if it was a farmed animal in the first place. And okay, there's multiple options here. It could have already lived its whole lifespan and had a happy life, and you know, it's like, well, it was done. There wasn't anywhere for it to go except, you know, it was going to die anyway. So either we were going to eat it, bacteria was going to eat it, or some other animal was going to eat it. Yeah, let's not get into that. That is a choice that people make. I am a meat eater and happy to be one. I don't think it's that bad. Otherwise, why do I have canines? Why, if you want to go an all-plant diet, do you have to go on supplements? Because it's not possible to get... So I've heard. I might be wrong about that, but I've been told or read on health forums and so on that if you go on a strictly 100% plant diet, you also have to go on supplements because it's not possible to get all of your dietary requirements from the thing. That might be wrong, but I'd believe it. We've been omnivores for millions of years. It would make a lot of sense. What am I doing? Oh yes, I'm looking for food. I've got a few things on my quick bar. We'll eat those. Full belly. I don't know what that buff does. Whether it actually does anything or whether it's just telling you you've eaten enough. Wasn't even aiming for him. Managed to hit the green poison guy in the background. There we go. Yeah, so sometimes he drops that tissue sample, I think it is. I forget what it's called. But yeah, sometimes he drops something cool. Now this cave does eventually just wander off into natural structures, so it doesn't stay a dungeon, let's call it. It is a bit freeform. I think it is randomly generated, like it has a bunch of component pieces that it can produce. I was trying not to kill him. So I could bow him to death. And get more raw poultry. See, I told you they drop raw poultry sometimes. Oh, hell. Haha. Too good for y'all. But yeah, as you can see, this dungeony thing goes on for frickin' ages, so it's very much worth exploring for all the loot that's in it before returning home to do the next part of the mission. Yeah, see, like matter manipulator modules, they're pretty rare and expensive, so it is good to seek as many of those as you can find. I'll take that, and I will take that. Did I get another coloured torch there? Cool. It's actually a yellow beam of light. Yeah, they do that. I don't know why. Just provide you with, if it's going to be a yellow flashlight, it has a yellow beam. Alright, now this is 3 of them, and that's just going to get annoying, not to mention I probably have enough food. So from now on I'm just going to kill things as we descend further into this small dungeon. I think we're starting to get to the natural parts now. Oh, no, this one has a blind end. I've never seen one with a blind end. Normally it just joins the natural caves and then calls it quit there when it does that. But this one actually finishes, which is surprising. I don't think we're high enough to beam out if I get rid of the background. We might be. I am. So yeah, sometimes when you're underground, if you're high enough up and you don't actually have a way to the actual surface, you can always use that slightly cheaty method to just beam out. Right, let's have a look at this as well. What do we need for some legs? We need 2 woven fabric, so let's make 2 more woven fabric. I'm using that's a spinning wheel, but sounds like a sewing machine. Anyway, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that development on this game is done. I don't think I've seen a developer's update in a long, long time. Those legs would have auto-equipped because I didn't have anything in the slot because I took my pants off earlier. I've still got enough, and then I just need, what was it, 3, 5 for a circlet. That's a lot. Anyway, not a huge deal. One of the other things I'm going to do is I might make a teddy bear ahead of time if I can, because I know I'm going to need one. I might not. It depends if I remember. And whether my farm is productive enough. We shall see. Let us bring it down. Oh, I didn't sort out my inventory. That's alright. We'll just do some farming quickly. Make sure all of this is going well. Harvest everything that needs harvesting. Plant anything else that needs planting. Running out of space, gonna have to go over here and actually do a bit more hoeing. Also gonna have to dig up some of this stone and replace it with proper soil. Chop down these trees. Yeah, so your farms can get pretty massive. Depending on how much you really want to keep. You can later on just get rid of the stuff that you don't use and just farm like the really efficient food. That's a perfectly viable strategy and one that I eventually do. But You also kind of want a bit of everything early in the game so you can learn all the recipes, because you don't actually learn the recipes without cooking things. So you've got to cook the base ingredient to discover what the better recipe is. No, you can't work it out. These little gaps, you can put some certain plants only take up small gaps like potatoes. Some plants need more space. Yeah, that's a 2 gap, so I can fit in something like a wheat seed there. Yep. Let's keep putting in more things. So a bit of rice, a bit more rice, another potato. Got any other seeds? I've got another pearl pea seed. I've got another cotton seed. I think that's it for now. We will just fill this in for future use when I need it. And of course, luckily it's raining, so yeah, a lot of that's taking care of itself at the moment as well. Alright, we'll go back up. We'll do a quick inventory management and a bit of cooking. I need to dump off these so I don't lose them. That's not really very important. Choose a song. And it has a whole bunch of stuff. Some of them are the songs from the game. Some of them are, you know, non-copyright stuff that's public domain now. For Elise. And it sounds different depending on what instrument you find. I might keep this just because it's one. We'll keep one instrument. If we find something better, we'll replace it. But yeah, you get, there are lots of instruments in the world. You find lots of them. You can collect lots of them. I need to keep those on me for now. And yeah, you can play with it. It's not the most entertaining thing you could do. It's pretty useless. It doesn't actually accomplish anything. It just is a nice to have. It's an interesting addition. Like, wow, you guys actually spent time making that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, other than that, it doesn't really do anything. I am going to the place where I can do the cooking now because I've got the thing. So we will keep all our uncooked raw ingredients. Grab anything else off the farm that we can grab while we're going past. Replant anything that needs replanting and water anything that needs rewatering. And since we are going, like I said, to the place where cooking can be done, I will also attempt to grab any more ingredients I can via hunting if the opportunity presents itself. So back to that gateway that we saw before. Ouch. Oh, well, it's going to happen a lot. That was actually a passive creature. I didn't need to do that. Damn it. It is a bow, so it has a slight arc. Predicting that arc can be harder than it looks. I don't remember whether the bows in Terraria have arcs. I hardly ever use the bows in Terraria. They're just not my favourite. I might use them early in the game in Journey, now that Journey's a thing, because You know, if you make a bow and like enough arrows to learn the recipe, then, well, the bow's fine because you can't ever run out of arrows. Whereas normally I don't like ammunition style weapons in Terraria. Because you can run out of ammunition, and running out of ammunition, especially mid-fight, is annoying. So I just avoid that entire situation by not using them at all. But yes, in Journey that is taken care of by the fact that you can infinitely create as much ammunition as you like. So yeah, that's not so much of a downside there. But again, you quickly surpass that with a proper ranged weapon. Well, I say a proper ranged weapon. Not that the bows and guns aren't proper ranged weapons, but the kind of ranged weapons that I like, which are the things like boomerangs and whips and whatnot. Right, so we activate this. Blah, blah, blah. Message is coming through. Find the source of the mysterious message. Well, that's pretty easy. We teleport to the place that it sends me to. And you turn up in the Ark. Some place where apparently people are being saved for something, or I don't really know. The dog's the first thing that you see, and then the shop that I think is open. The first time when this was in early access, that shop's always closed when you first arrive, but now it's open. And then there are all these NPCs, and all of them you can talk to. Some of them have interesting things to say. I'm not going to talk to all of them because it's not worth it right now. And then this, the place where you can make upgraded food earlier in the game, because even though you don't own the schematics to make this station, you can use their pre-made one. And we're going to make meat dumplings. So meat stew. I don't have corn. I would have been able to make it if I had corn. Pulpy risotto. I know how to make pulpy risotto. Let's see what else we can make. I can make bread. So yeah, so when you make something for the first time, you might learn to make something else. So it's always a good idea to make everything once to see what else you learn. Some things might not be available on this station. You might need an even higher level station than this. But that's everything I can make, so I will spend the rest of my... Actually, I'll keep the wheat, because I don't think the wheat ever goes off. And it's good for combining with boiled pearl peas for pearl pea broth, and good for combining with meat for meat dumplings. Pearl pea risotto also pretty good. It's a very, very solid, sustaining meal if you can get it. Yeah, bonus health, so that increases my health because I ate it. What about pearl pea risotto? That one just makes you happy. So yeah, so full belly, I believe, gives you... Oh no, that'll be bonus health. No, full belly gives you this very, very slow health regen. Mostly worth it. Right, now this guy wants 10 copper bars, and he'll give you a mana manipulator module and your first special maneuver. This bear up here wants a teddy bear for his kid. Remember I said I needed a teddy bear? Well, I didn't have enough cotton to make a teddy bear. But anyway, he wanted that. There's another guy who will give me a boss fight. Send me to a place where I can have a boss fight. This guy will eventually do upgrades for your ship. But right now I have to go and meet Esther. So I can't even remember what the name of the frickin' thing is. So there's another teleporter here, which you unlock the first time you use it. The Protectorate, the something. So you're supposed to belong to that group, and if you do the intro mission, which is tutorializes at you, and I skipped. So you're a protector. So protector, not the Protectorate, just the protector. Oh, I really should not be sitting in this chair in nothing but boxer shorts, because it's a bit humid today and I'm sticking to it. They do warn you against doing that, but screw you, it's my chair. That's probably a really stupid thing to say. It's my chair, I should be taking more care of it, but also I have the prerogative to not take care of it if I feel like not taking care of it. So this is the bit that I also mentioned in the first video that is unskippable. There is no way to make this go far. Oh. On the other hand, you could try pressing escape. I didn't know that. Anyway, she goes on about some stuff and you've got to go and save the world. Pretty standard stuff, really. These are reward bags. If you put them on your quick bar somewhere, you open them and you get stuff. And she gave me one matter manipulator module. Thanks, Esther, for being such a tight ass. Find Penguin Pete at the outpost. That's not too hard. So Penguin Pete is the guy that upgrades your ship. So he's got one wooden leg and is assisted by several penguins. There are a surprisingly large number of penguins on the Ark. So this, like your ship, is accessible anywhere. So long as you have a teleporter, you can go there. Considering there are planets in the background, I assume that that means this actually has a place. Like it actually exists in space. I think it exists in space above the first planet that you start on. So my ship's like somewhere near the Ark already. Alright. And he wants me to do this Icarus. I don't know how you pronounce it. Anyway, he wants me to go and do this mission for him. It's one of the first major missions you get. Yeah, sometimes there's stuff in the trash cans, but not normally. And this guy wants me to go and fight some other dude for him. Dreadwing, yeah, so that's another one that you can also do. So the speakeasy's closed and none of the lights on. The beak easy. Yeah, there's this whole underground sort of area in this Ark thing, which is where they hide a few extra shops and stuff from you. But you find them quick enough and they have their uses. They're not hugely important right now. What is kind of more important is that I'd like to get 10 copper bars to give to this guy. It's called the Outpost. I keep calling it the Ark. It's called the Outpost. This is a teleporter, but it's not a environmental teleporter. It's almost like a placed one. But this being the Ark, I can't move anything to the best of my knowledge. I don't think there's anything I'm allowed to pick up and break. But yeah, you can actually later on two-stop shop buy teleporters here to place your own teleporters. And we will definitely be doing that because especially our home planet, once we move away from this planet, unless we have teleporters, we would have to actually physically fly back here every time, and that's annoying. So it's easier to just have a teleporter. Right, let's go in here and get rid of any more resources. I should also have gone to the shop while I was there and sold stuff, but that's alright, we can do that when we get back. So I'll take all my copper bars, even though he asked for 10, but that's alright. We'll go to the teleshop because it's closer to where I actually want to be. Go and talk to this guy. Give me one matter manipulator module and then tell me, talk to me again when you're ready to test out this new technology that I'm going to give you. And you definitely want to do that because the new technology is dash. I don't use dash that much, it's the double jump that I like, but dash is good. So dash, press twice and you will dash. So to get through his test, you need to be able to dash, you need to master the dash technique or you will never get through. But if you do master the dash technique, you will get through his test. So that gate closes on a timer based on when you stepped off the big button. So if you don't use the dash, it's not possible to get there fast enough. And especially getting past those things, the big light beams which hurt you if you screw them up. Do they hurt you? I think they just knock you back. Yeah, you really need to use the dash. Anyway, once you've done that, you've permanently unlocked the dash. Now he wants 10 silver bars. And then he will give me a double jump. And the double jump is the bare minimum. I think you absolutely 100% need the double jump to do the first set piece dungeon at Echerus mining facility. I forgot to sell stuff again. Oh, and I've got 9. Alright, I'm going to have to go and get one more from somewhere. A bit of farming. Potato. Nothing else is ready, but a lot of things need to be watered. I believe the growing timer is random, but I'm not sure about that either. Once again, I haven't looked that deeply into it. This is one of the few games where I found I can really get away without the wiki almost entirely. I very, very rarely, if at all, need to refer to the wiki to play this game. Unlike many other similar games. Are you... Damn birds. Right, so I'm looking for silver ore. Ow. Oh, well, he's run off now. Oh. Money this time. So you never know what those are going to give out. They respawn periodically. I don't know what that periodicity is. I believe that's the correct word. I might be wrong. Periodicity? Might only refer to stars, possibly? I don't know. Ow. 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 Stop it. I don't know why there's so many of them here. They've really appeared in force for some reason. Right. And we are looking for silver ore, which I don't know. I think we found as much of it as we were going to find exploring normally, so now we'll just go back to digging a tunnel straight down until we hit lava. You will find gold. If you go deep enough, you'll start finding diamonds a la Minecraft. And diamonds are a primary resource for buying a teleporter. You can't buy a teleporter core. You need a teleporter core and money, and then you can buy a teleporter from the one-stop teleporter, two-stop teleporter shop. It's not a one-stop, it's a two-stop. It's also got this Terraria thing where if there is no background, you have to place things to fill up all the intervening space, otherwise you can't, even though it's still now floating on midair. So, yeah, suspension of disbelief there. It's a two-dimensional video game. Suspension of disbelief shouldn't really be very hard. But you never know. Some people are, you know, perfectly happy to accept that, yes, there are only 2 dimensions in this universe, but not happy to accept that the platforms can float in midair. Some people are just weird. I include myself in that. I'm hardly a normal person. I have some very strange ideas. Ah, sand. Always good. Can be used to make glass at a later point. Although this is hardened sand? Oh no, this is still just sand. Oh, what? I don't know what this guy is. I've never seen one. Looks like a robot of some description. Yeah, I think he was a robot. Never seen one before. That was kind of weird. Alright, so we've gotten down to a level that seems like I haven't been down this far before. There certainly aren't any torches. We will explore around on this level rather than continue to dig down for the moment. Will, however, work out where my next level should have been and place something to stand on there. Right. Yes, so light up the darkness. Haha, yeah, I didn't want to go off this cliff, so I didn't know what was down there before. Now I do, and now I'm not as sketched out as I was. Well, he panicked and just fell off. Oh well. His loss, not mine. So sand like this, if I was to disturb it, will actually fall. So some things have gravity, some things don't. There's actually one silver bar there. We'll go back for that momentarily, but right now I want to see what's over here, because this is a built structure, so every now and again you get a bit of loot with them. And finding things like, you can find whole teleporter modules. Remember how I said you needed diamonds to buy a teleporter module to build a teleporter? You can just find teleporter modules, and you can just find diamonds, and that makes things a lot easier. Because diamonds, while you can just dig to the bottom of the map and look around for diamonds, they're rare, like Minecraft diamonds. They are infrequent at best. Now I'm going to have to go find it, which is a bit of a downer. There it is. Wasn't that hard, but that'll be more silver ore, I believe. Yeah, we can dig this sand out. What is this? Oh, loose silt. So it's not called sand, it's called loose silt. And it is subject to gravity. You'll notice how it mounds up. So it's subject to gravity, but it piles. It doesn't work like liquids. Liquids and these loose sands work differently in this game. It's quite a good, clever distinction, well formulated. Like I said, I think this is a good game, and I think people don't play it because they boycotted Chucklefish for something morally ambiguous. That's fine, you go right ahead if that's what you want to do, but I don't know. They were right. They were legally right. They were legally in the right. They never asked those people, or even if they did ask those people, they never said those people were going to get paid. So when those people didn't get paid, what were you complaining about? Did you just think that you would get paid without being told you're going to get paid? I've never done a day's work in my life and expected to be paid unless someone said you will get paid. I mean, they normally go through things like pay schedules and stuff like that with you if you're going to get paid. It'd be different if they said, oh yeah, this is our rates. This is what we pay people, and then you didn't get paid. Because that would be like leading you on to imply that, yeah, you'll get paid, because why else would we be showing you how we manage payments if we weren't going to pay you? But that's not what happened from my understanding. Again, I don't know everything. Most of mine was stuff that I heard other people say and a brief a brief Google before starting the first of these videos, because I wanted to touch on the topic rather than completely ignore it. It felt like the right thing to do. A lot of people do have concerns in regard to Chucklefish. Sorry, Chucklefish, I have to say it. It is just appropriate when playing one of your games to mention that, yes, this thing happened, and as a result, some people are a bit nervous about dealing with you. And yeah, you can see by the reduced amount of games published since this controversy. Yeah, I don't know if, for example, Concerned Ape, the publisher and developer of Stardew Valley, moved away because of from Chucklefish because of their behavior, or on the other hand, I think he just didn't know what he was doing at first, and so he sort of got a publisher to help him, and then once he knew what he was doing, he no longer needed that publisher and severed ties, quite possibly perfectly amiably, later. I don't know. It's all speculative. I can't comment. Shouldn't even... Don't know why I'm still talking about it. I'm talking about it because this is a very uninteresting bit of me scrambling around underground, trying to find useful components. So it was something to talk about while I did that. But we will be going back up now. I think I only got one. I got very few silver, but I got some silver, and that's all that one needs. Damn bats. Oh, great. Now there's a bat, a bird, two bats, a bird, and a monkey? I don't actually know what that thing is. It looks like a monkey to me. Oops, the bat didn't die. And since I'm down here, I've discovered I also need to do a buttload of farming, because apparently all of this stuff is ready to be harvested, so we'll do that. Right, replant all the wheat. Another thing that I will eventually do is I will start sort of organizing the farm, so I'll have a row of wheat, and then a row of tomatoes, and then a row of... But for now, just you stick things where they fit. You can worry about that later, if at all. It's not the most important thing. You can absolutely create some wonderful looking things in this game, in the two-dimensional space, as you can in Terraria. I've never bothered in Terraria, but I have seen some amazing creations, some houses that will absolutely blow your mind, some homages to other things, like I've seen a Harry Potter one before that I was really impressed with. And you can also do that in here. There are a ton of tiles, probably not as much... Oh, I need to eat. Probably not as much stuff as you would find in Terraria. Terraria's got a lot, like a real lot, like an unnecessarily large amount of stuff that you can mess with. But you know, yeah, it's good. It's got enough as well. So, right, I could cook stuff here, but I don't really want to do that. I'd rather cook stuff at the outpost. I was trying to remember the name again. Now we wanted silver bars. I want the cotton because I need to make a teddy bear eventually. I think I need like 3 cotton wool. 4 cotton wool. I now have 2. So it's going to be a little while, but we will eventually get there. Do I need anything else? No, I have all my food ingredients. I can go and make food over there. Is there any other food I can make here that I can't make there? Because sometimes that is a thing. So I'll make 1 baked potato because I haven't made it before. Yeah, see, so I've had new stuff added here. So eggy toast. Didn't have that before. I don't know if there is a... thing at the Ark. A campfire at the Ark. I'm pretty sure there must be one somewhere. I would have to go looking for it because I'm not actually sure where it is, if there is one. Make more meat dumplings, they're good, so I will waste any meat I have on that because it's worth it. Mashed potato, that's the one I didn't know how to make before. I learned to make potato grids, which I also don't make on this machine, but yeah, now I know how to make them. I'm gonna make tomato juice. Don't I have tomatoes? I don't have any with me by the looks of things. LP risotto, we'll make another of those because they're good as well. Right. Give him the things and then he sends me on another little test to try out a new piece of technology. In this case, the double jump. So you have to learn the ins and outs of being able to double jump. Mostly straightforward, but not 100% straightforward. You can get it very wrong. Oh. Or you can get it right first time as well. The double jump's easier to use than the dash. I find double pressing to be really difficult, whereas the double jump is, while in the air, jump again. It's a rather simpler mechanism. And what does he want? 10 gold bars. Now, I don't know if I have 10 gold bars, but before I go to the Urcherus mining facility, having that extra, the final upgradey thingy, could also be good. So what that one actually is, I might as well tell you because it doesn't really matter. No, I've got 2. Is you get to roll into a little ball, Samus from Metroid style. Kind of cool. Doesn't do that much, but yeah, you get to do it. Let's see what else is there. Is there anything else I can make? Can't make that because I don't have tungsten. Could make that, but I don't know what it does or if there's any point to it except what it looks like. Same with that, but I can't make it anyway. Tungsten bow is the next thing I want to make here. Fishing rod, need titanium. Bug net, I don't know what that does. I don't know whether it's worth doing. I might look it up in the wiki later. And on here, haven't found oil yet, but oil is good. Being able to make the explorer's lantern and then the lantern stick, which you can put on your back, which gives you a passive radius of light around you at all times. That's really good. All right, we are... No, what I need to do is go and sell all the stuff I'm not using. That's what I haven't done yet, and that's what I should have done. I think if I remember correctly, there's a way to store... I didn't even mean to come here, but I will. Grab that wheat while I'm there. I think later on there's a way to store pixels, but in the meantime you just keep all your pixels in your inventory, and I believe... Oh, organizes it for you. Okay. I believe you actually lose half your pixels every time you die, which is a bit of an annoyance, but... You can get it back by just killing monsters continuously. Just find a planet with something that you can reasonably well deal with. Like the highest level stuff that you can stand and constantly kill them. Just walk around in circles. Or, well, in the case of this, backwards and forwards. Or, well, in circles. You can just walk in one direction forever and you will... That amounts to walking in circles in this one. Right now I was kind of using this, but I don't need it, so I will sell that. I'll sell the yellow torch because I don't need it. Sell my old pants. Sell these flares, I never use them. Sell the rope, I never use them. Sell my old sword. Sell all these hunting spears. Blocks, I don't believe any blocks are worth anything, ever. I could be wrong, but I've never seen any that are. Things in here sometimes are, so give me that sleeping bag. I'm not going to bother doing that anymore. I've got healing salves now. I didn't have those before. The door from my ship. I mean, I'm never going to get another one, but I am. I'm going to get more when I upgrade my ship. But for now, I really don't need it. It doesn't serve any purpose. Get rid of it. Those storage crates I will keep because they are handy. And will come in handy later when my storage and my ship fills up. In fact, I should put those in storage. Amusingly, you can stack storage inside storage, but oh well, whatever. It's a game. Again, suspension of disbelief shouldn't be the hardest thing you have to deal with. I can make some more pearl pea risotto with those, so I'll do that instead. Right, that should just about do it. I made very little money there. I thought I was going to make more than that, but oh well. Sell for 260, and now I don't have an inventory filled with useless junk, just useful junk. I would still call it junk, but useful junk rather than useless junk. Make a couple more pearl pea risottos, because they have their place. We'll beam home. And look, I think that's another good place to stop. Next time we do this video, we'll go straight into the Urchus mining facility. Like I said, I'm expecting a visit from my nieces and brother and sister-in-law anytime today. I don't know when. She is enjoying playing Phasmophobia. My oldest niece is enjoying playing Phasmophobia so much that when I showed her the videos that I made, well, it's not just enjoying playing Phasmophobia. She really likes scary games to begin with. But when I showed her the videos, so I recorded us playing because I thought, okay, I'll make videos just for the family of our best bits. And when I showed her the first video, she was really impressed. And when I showed her the second video, she was extremely happy and wants to now make her own videos. And like I said, she has her own YouTube channel, but I mean, she was just filming stuff on her iPad or on her phone and uploading it to YouTube via the app. And I think she did TikTok and stuff similarly. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people on TikTok just use a phone. But yeah, she wants to now do game capture. Not sure whether her laptop is good enough, but if she really wants to do it, we'll show her how, and I'll buy her a capture card. They're not that expensive. But yeah, so I'm going to be going through with her how to set up OBS and stuff. And also I finished editing the latest of our Phasmophobia videos where we play together. I will talk to them and see how they feel about having that uploaded to general YouTube, so they might make an appearance in the future. Who knows? But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Not a very long video, but again, Starbound, I think it's a good game. I can't play it in as big chunks as I can play Terraria. I can put a 2-3 hour sitting of Terraria and survive fine. Don't have that kind of stamina to do that in Starbound. There's something about it that isn't as engaging. It's engaging and it's good. It's got a really good gameplay loop. I mean, we haven't even gotten into the loop yet. We're only barely into... I mean, we're only going to go face our first boss, after which we will finally repair the ship. And then I'll actually show you that you can fly 2 different planets. And that's when the game really opens up. And the gameplay loop is good, but I don't know, somehow it's not as entertaining as Terraria, which is more contained, because you're always in that one world that is bounded at both the left side and the right side, and at the top and the bottom. It's not infinite. I don't know. Don't know why Terraria somehow feels more entertaining. But look, I still think this is really entertaining. I played it a lot. I hadn't played it in some time, but I have played a lot of Terraria in the last several months. My Let's Plays kind of stopped when I took my several months break from doing videos for this channel, but I was still playing Terraria for that entire time. And I now have... I used a journey character to do something which I was never capable of doing before, and that is getting nearly all the achievements. I'm at like 95% of the achievements for Terraria now. And yeah, that kind of... I've run out of steam for Terraria for a while. I'm having similar problems with Monster Hunter World, where it's there, it's installed. I only just bought Iceborne. I hadn't seen Iceborne until very recently. I had my first play of any Iceborne content live on this channel, and I just haven't felt like going back just yet. It's something that I will do, something that I should do, something that I'll get to. But for now, I felt like playing some different stuff. There's Cyberpunk. We will still be continuing with Cyberpunk. I just haven't played in a couple of days. I have played the game. I haven't played the character I'm Let's Playing live, or partially Let's Playing live. I always consider a Let's Play to be not a proper Let's Play if you skip anything. It's more like a let's have a look. because it's only giving you brief glimpses into the game if you skip anything. And yeah, with Cyberpunk, sometimes I play that character without streaming, or doing videos, so you miss bits. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you'd like to find more of my content, hit that subscribe button. Makes it nice and easy to find the channel. If you'd like to get notifications when I upload a new video or go live, hit that bell icon. And if you didn't like this video, hit that dislike button. That's what it's there for. But if you do hit the dislike button, I would appreciate it if you could leave me a comment. Let me know what it was about the video you didn't like so that I can improve on things in the future. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.